Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a bit of a different video on my channel. I've been asked for this video a lot to do videos like this, and I just never do because I don't know. Not the most my thing. I'm not against it, but it's just fine. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I eat in a day at 8 months pregnant. I'm starting with a yogurt cup right now from Costco, just one of their Greek yogurt cups. Okay, so a few things while I eat this. I'm eating this while I talk to you because I make sure I eat within 30 minutes of waking up, pregnant or not. I follow like Prometabolic eating. It's not a diet. I've talked about this before on my channel. And eating within 30 minutes of waking up is really important to jumpstart your body, especially being pregnant. So you're gonna see today like a really normal day of eating. Actually like maybe a little less than normal because I was supposed to go grocery shopping last night and we couldn't. We've got a big snowstorm that just came in. So I'm like out of groceries. I need to go grocery shopping. I'm not out of groceries, but like I'm low on a lot of stuff. So it's not gonna be like, some of my meals might be a little weird because I'm running out of things. You know what I mean? I got to go to Costco. I follow something called the Brewer's pregnancy diet. It is a guideline. I'll show you in a second. I keep like a cheat sheet on my fridge of a checklist I can use. That sounds restrictive. It's not at all. I've talked about the Brewer's diet before. It's a pro-metabolic, kind of Western-y, pricey, holistic eating plan just to make sure, like, it prevents things like preeclampsia, it helps high blood pressure. It just prevents a lot of typical pregnancy issues, and it makes sure your body is nourished, like just deeply nourished. And it's a really helpful visual for me to make sure that I'm hitting enough calories to grow my baby and myself, to make sure I'm hitting the right nutritional marks and not missing things, not having huge gaps in my diet. So yeah, I use that. I'll show you my checklist on the fridge in a second. I've kept it on the fridge. I've been doing this. I started doing the Brewer's diet again when I was trying to conceive. So well over a year of eating this way now and using this as my guide. It also helps me keep track of my supplements, which is nice. A couple of other things to note. I do track my food on an app called Chronometer because when I get really busy, I can undereat. It's kind of like my issue. I don't have food hang-ups. I don't calorie count I use the app to track this app has like, yeah, you can see your calories and blah, 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 but it tracks I can track my folate and my B6 and my B12 and my fiber intake that day, my vitamin C, and like all of these, like my protein intake, really important. So I use that app for that. I'll just plug my food loosely. It's like not perfect, but just to one, make sure I'm hitting the amount of my minimum calories, and two, to make sure I'm trying to fill out as many of those nutritional values as I can in a day through my food. So that I find the app really helpful. It's really, really easy. It's like Chronometer is really easy for that. Like I'm not affiliated at all with them, but you can like snap pictures of barcodes, like everything's super simple, so it's very fast, and I've been using it for a long time. So I aim for like at least 2,300 calories a day. That's not my actual goal, but like I try to make sure I'm at least getting that. I'm 5'11", and again, 8 months pregnant. I also was so sick at the beginning of this pregnancy that I lost 15 pounds. So yeah, in this third trimester while baby is packing on a lot of weight, it's really important for me to be like making sure I'm fueling my body really well. We're not worried. He's a big baby and he's growing well and my body is doing great, and I've technically only gained 7 pounds this pregnancy so far. So it's like, I don't know, it's just important for me to make sure I'm hitting my minimum calorie range, and that's how I do it. So I just wanted to explain that. I follow mostly like ancestral eating. It's kind of like the pro-metabolic style. I've been doing that for years and years. That's the roots of my eating. But I'm also like a modern human and will eat my kids' leftover Halloween candy, and I'll drink hot cocoa, and I eat cereal and whatever else I feel like eating. So I feel like there's a lot of balance that is needed for like a healthy mindset and a healthy diet. Should leave room for that. So yeah, I just finished a yogurt cup, Greek yogurt. It gets a little bit of protein in me while I make the main portion of my breakfast. And never ever coffee first. Never coffee first. Coffee comes after breakfast.
Can't see out now.
Okay, so while my coffee is brewing way over there, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. So I made 2 eggs with some cheese into a little scramble. I do eat Poppy running eggs. I just wanted scrambled with cheese today. An orange, and I'm having a piece of cinnamon raisin toast with peanut butter for breakfast. And then I'll move on to my coffee after this. For those of you who might be wondering, who know and who watch my channel regularly, please don't shake the table. Yeah, Bird's gonna do that. He does this every morning while we cook. He wants us to play with him, and it's a no right now. What my kids ate or are eating. Sometimes we make a big breakfast that we all eat, and sometimes everybody makes what they feel like eating. So today this is what I wanted. Mackenzie's also currently making herself an omelet. She wanted a different style of eggs. My son is eating breakfast corn dogs this morning because Cody and him bought some, and he was like, "Mom, can I eat some breakfast corn dogs?" And I was like, "I guess so."
They're good.
Whatever. So good. I'm just having my breakfast. Again, my coffee is brewing. I never drink coffee first. Coffee can be really, really metabolically supportive if you tolerate the caffeine well and you tolerate coffee well. But it's super important that you pair your coffee with healthy fats and protein and eat a full meal first. It prevents the caffeine jitters. And especially while pregnant, it makes me feel really confident about having my, cup of coffee during my pregnancy. You'll see I'm really chill about food. I don't have pregnancy hang-ups, and I almost don't listen to any of the recommendations of like foods to avoid. There are some things I do avoid, but like I'm gonna eat my runny egg yolks. I'm gonna eat egg yolks, but they're from, free range chickens on a farm down the road. You know what I mean? Yeah, so just putting that up. Did you burn yourself? You bit your tongue? Ouch. Choked.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go finish this. I'll see you when I make my coffee. Okay, so now that I'm done eating, I ate all my breakfast except for like 1 bite of my toast, which I just gave to my dog because peanut butter. I made my coffee. So right now I'm making it with eggnog because that's my thing in the winter. Made myself an eggnog latte, basically. My frother broke, so I don't get to fancy froth my milk. And what you saw me putting in my coffee is my collagen supplement. I get powdered collagen. This is a Canadian brand. It's called Organica. It's a really, really, really good collagen. I buy it at Costco because it is the most cost efficient. It is expensive, but Costco has the best price for the amount you get. So I put that in my coffee every single morning. It's got protein in it, but mostly it's not like a protein supplement, it's a collagen supplement. So I will take this with me now and sip on it while I go and do whatever I need to do. We don't have school on Fridays. So, and the weather has made it so our homeschool activities are canceled, and an appointment I had is canceled. So, we actually didn't have anything going this morning, so we've had a nice easy morning. I slept in, took a shower this morning. Something else I do in the morning is I will fill my water bottle. This is a 40-ounce water bottle, and I'll take it around with me through the day and just sip on some water. I don't rely on water solely for my hydration. I prefer to get as much hydration as I can, especially in pregnancy, through mineral-rich things. Like, I'll get my hydration through a lot of different ways. Yeah, herbal teas, and I drank like Jersey milk, like grass-fed milk, and things like decent quality orange juice and stuff like that as well. And I just also like water. So I don't set myself a water goal for the day because I know I'm being hydrated in other areas. My goal is just to drink to prevent thirst and not let my body get thirsty. So, and then there's like coffee, you know, a lot of liquid is going in here. I feel like people tend to overdrink water, like plain water, and which flushes out minerals without replacing them. So I try and be really cautious of how much water I'm drinking, and if I'm drinking a lot, making sure it's mineral rich or like adding those minerals back in to my diet. All right, so it is almost noon and I'm ready for a snack again. We ate late. Like, I didn't get down here until 9:30 to eat my yogurt because I slept in and had a shower. Before I have my, it's not a snack, before I consume my next thing, I'm just showing you my checklist I talked about. So this is like my little cheat sheet printable where it says like milk products and like just some ideas, like what I could do for extra calcium, like 2 eggs, protein options that would equal like 1 check mark kind of thing, just to give you a general idea of like, this is how much you need to eat to equal like 1 portion of each thing. So it just helps my brain be like, okay, this is about this much. So yeah, I just like check off what I eat a day. Some days, clearly I forget to do it, but for the most part, I'm pretty consistent with it. Now I'm about to make an adrenal cocktail. I'll talk about that in a second, but I made bone broth last night and I really want to check to see if it gelled. So we shall see. That looks jelly. Yes. So if you didn't know, your bone broth should gel. It should not stay liquid. It's still fine if it does, like it's still healthy, it's still great for you, but your bone broth should be gelling. You should have so much collagen in there and gelatin in there that it should be like Jello when it is cold. So let's check it. This is a turkey bone broth from the turkey I made. I make it in the Instapot. Let's see. Look at that. Absolute Jello all the way down. Perfect. So what that means is it means my, okay, so I think I figured it out now. I think I found the secret. So yeah, it sits in the fridge and then I will portion it out. I'll freeze some bone broth. I'm a huge advocate of bone broth. I think it's a superfood in itself. But the turkey bone broth, that's special because you don't eat turkey all the time, right? Just a couple times a year. So being able to make a turkey bone broth is so awesome. I don't like the smell of bone broth cooking for a long time, so I make it in my Instapot. It's 120 minutes in there, a little longer because it takes time to get up to pressure, but that's my favorite use for the Instapot. I could not for the life of me gel my broth until I started doing broth in the Instapot. So it's very easy. The trick is not too much water. If you don't have enough bones, you just cover the bones. If you have too much water, it won't gel. So raw apple cider vinegar needs to go in there. I do like onions and some herbs and garlic, and that's it. Sometimes I'll throw out some carrots in there if I'm doing a chicken one. But that's the key to a gelling broth. You want enough bones and you want to leave all of the like really like collagen rich parts of the chicken or turkey on, and you just put enough water to cover the bones and your broth will gel. It's worked every time. I don't have to add chicken feet or anything like that. So, and if you're new to this kind of thing and you're like, Rainbow, Jello consistency bone broth and chicken feet, did you say? Like, I've been making bone broth for years. Years and years. It is a staple in this house, always, and especially, so I made this batch so I would have like some really good turkey bone broth, 1 to make gravies, because gravies are amazing. Hold on, Finnegan. And 2, wow, my bird is playing with his bell, just to drink for like postpartum recovery and stuff. Okay, right now I'm making an adrenal cocktail. It just helps the adrenals. I think it's really good for me when I'm pregnant. It's a mineral thing. So you do some orange juice. This is how I make mine. Standard is orange juice, And then you want a potassium source and salt. But I like to add fat, so I will add a splash of like full fat organic milk. I know it sounds weird, but it tastes like a creamsicle. Like it's not gross at all. I don't think I've ever showed you guys how I actually make my adrenal cocktail. So again, I haven't mixed it yet, but there's my drink at my whiskey glass. So this is, you have to use good salt. It's gotta be good salt. Himalayan salt or just like really good Celtic sea salt. So I add a pinch to that. I don't do measurements for the salt because I don't feel the need to. And then my favorite potassium source, now you could use like coconut water. Some people, I hate coconut water. I think it's disgusting. I've never liked it. I've tried so many times, so many brands. I've just accepted the fact that I hate coconut water. So cream of tartar, 1/4 teaspoon goes in there. Again, might seem weird. Cream of tartar, totally natural, but a huge source of potassium. The adrenal cocktail, you want vitamin C, you want potassium, and you want salt. And then the fat from the milk helps it. It tastes like a creamsicle. It's delicious. I drink this between meals, 1 a day, up to 2 if I'm having a stressful day. This will help your stress hormones. This helps the body. Pregnancy is a stressful time on the body, so adrenal cocktails are really important to me while I'm pregnant. I drink them while I'm not pregnant, maybe more, but 1 a day while I'm pregnant for sure. That's what it looks like. It tastes like a creamsicle. It's delicious. There's like, I'm pregnant. I would not eat something gross. Yeah, you can Google all about adrenal cocktails and the benefits and why people drink them, but it keeps my thyroid health in check. It makes my adrenals happy, and it gives me a natural energy boost, so I never slump in the afternoon. So the key is just to drink this kind of between meals, and just keep in mind it's not a snack. It's just like a mineral-rich little pump for your body. So I'll sip on this before lunch, and I'll see you back here in like an hour or so when I feel like eating lunch. Alrighty, it is time for lunch finally. It's like almost 2 o'clock. I wasn't hungry until now. So again, I'm like, I need to go grocery shopping, so this isn't actually something I would eat super often, but I'm having a grilled cheese sandwich, a glass of chocolate milk, and a bunch of raw veggies with some ranch. And that will be my lunch. Nobody is interested in eating this with me, so, and they're not hungry yet, the kids, so I will feed them whenever. They snack more than I do, so they'll eat a meal and they already had snacks. So yeah, we'll see when they want to eat lunch. Again, we woke up later today, so not a huge rush, and we are eating dinner later tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat this. Okay, so it's about 3:45 and I'm ready for my afternoon snack. And since, you know, we have it in the house, I'm going to have some Halloween candy and a cup of my pregnancy tea. Yeah, because we woke up late, we all woke up late. The kids always wake up late because I woke up late today. I'm only having my first cup of tea now. I try and drink 3 of these a day. Usually I have my first one in the morning before breakfast. While I make breakfast, I sip on a cup of tea, and that's usually what I do, but I just didn't want to do that today, so that's okay. So I'm gonna have one now, and then I'll have one before bed. This is my red raspberry leaf and nettle blend for pregnancy that I make. Yeah, and I'm gonna eat some chocolates because I can. Excuse the vacuum sounds in the background. Cody made dinner. He made steak fried rice. So there's steak and corn and carrots and egg and rice and broth.
Yeah, it's chicken
Super
broth
delicious.
rice.
Yeah, chicken broth rice and soy sauce. Delicious. It's one of our family favorites. Okay guys, it is about 9:30 and this is around the time I have my bedtime snack. So let me put you down. This is the last thing I'm going to be eating for the day. I am a cereal junkie while I've been pregnant, so I'm having a bowl of cereal. I'm having some, can you see without me tipping them? Multigrain Cheerios. I switch it up every single week. I tend to gravitate towards like the healthier cereal. I think all cereal is junk food, but like I like the crunch of like multigrain Cheerios. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll have some Fruit Loops too because I think they're all on the same playing level basically. But like oatmeal crisp is a favorite of mine. Life, things like that. So I haven't put milk in this yet. I'll do that right before I go up. And then I'm gonna take my supplements, which today is a vitamin D, a probiotic, and beef liver. And then if anybody's gonna ask me where I get my beef liver, I make it myself. Like I dehydrate it, pulverize it, and encapsulate it myself. From like local grass-fed beef liver. And then I will have, I'm just steeping it behind me, another cup of my red raspberry and nettle blend tea. And that will be everything for today. I really, really love my like bowl of cereal at nighttime. This is a pretty average day of eating for me. Like I said, I'm starting to run low on groceries. We need to go grocery shopping. So, although these were all like pretty standard meals that I would eat, I mix it. Every day is so different, right? So maybe I'll have to do this again. Let me know if you want to see like a 9-month pregnant, what I eat in a day, so you guys can see some variation. Although I feel like I'm back on my egg kick. I used to eat 2 eggs every single day, either for breakfast or lunch. And when I became pregnant in my first trimester, that was the one huge aversion I had was eggs. And I'm only just now like, and the aversion went away and I could eat them in egg sandwiches, like eggs in like dinner tonight, that was fine. In things was fine. Certain ways of eating them were fine, but only recently have I started to be like, I want to eat eggs for breakfast again. And so I'm so grateful. It's been so long. I love my eggs. So long without eating my go-to breakfast. Yeah, if you like this video, let me know and below if this was interesting for you, if this was like, I don't know, I don't really do videos like this very often, so it's kind of out of my comfort zone. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you liked it, if you want me to do another one, then I will do another one when I'm 9 months pregnant, which really isn't very far away now. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was, I don't know, helpful, inspiring for meal ideas if you're pregnant, and hopefully this was helpful to like look into what a pro-metabolic brewer's diet day in eating can look like. But yeah, I'm gonna take my cereal up to and my tea up to bed. I'm gonna go edit a vlog. I'm gonna go maybe watch a movie, crochet, do my old lady stuff. And yeah, oh, I should mention about the supplements. Like specifically I said this is what I'm taking today because I mix up my supplements. So I take vitamin D and I take my probiotic every single day. I don't take beef liver every day. There's a couple supplements that I mix up and spread out through my week, like vitamin K. That's not something I take daily. I'll take it like a couple times a week. Beef liver, like a couple times a week. I have a couple prenatals left over, so I'll take those now and then on days where I'm not taking beef liver or vitamin K. Yeah, I just like, it just depends. That's why I keep my supplements on my schedule, so I just know what I'm taking every single night. I usually get questions, at least one, like direct message or something about supplements. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm off. Yeah, we'll see you in my next one. I hope you're all well. Bye, guys.